Hello everyone, and I am again with you for the third episode of the PGMP exam questions. And today I have got some domain specific, the PGMP life cycle domain questions. I think it might be interesting for you. So let's go into a specific question to explore how you tackle a PGMP exam question. So I'm going to read it for you. It will be on your screen, and then we can go through the different answer choices and see the correct answer with explanation. So here we go. So during the construction phase of a complex aerospace program, the program manager discovers that a critical design flaw has gone unnoticed, leading to significant rework and potential schedule delays. So as I'm reading, I am now memorizing or remembering that something wrong has happened because a design flaw was not noticed. Okay, that's something I had. And now the impact. The program is already facing budget constraints and the sponsor is pressurizing the team to maintain the original timeline. Now, what the program manager should do to address this issue while managing the stakeholder expectations. So something gone wrong, already pressure, what the program manager should do so that nothing is disturbed in the program. That's the question. Now let's read the answer choices. First option, evaluate the design flaw implications, strategize a detailed recovery plan involving timeline adjustment, budget reallocations, and maintain open lines of communication with stakeholders. Now this looks pretty good because they are talking about something wrong has happened, what is the implication and how you will solve the impact by reallocating the budget or the timeline adjustment while maintaining stakeholder communication active. I think that's what you need to do. But let's park this, go to the next. Next, they are talking about initiate a series of workshops with the design and engineering teams to brainstorm potential workaround that could negate the need for significant rework, aiming to adhere to the original schedule. So here they are talking of a workaround so that your original timeline will manage. So they are not talking about fixing the issue. I think that's going to be really wrong because you need to fix the issue, otherwise it will come up again. The idea is to tackle the issue while, if there is an impact, set the expectations with the stakeholder. That's what you do in projects as well. Now let's go to the third part. Third choice, leverage contingency funds to expedite the correction of the design flaw, commissioning external contractors if necessary to keep the projects on its initial course without altering the project scope or objectives. Now we don't know what is this design flaw, what is the implication, so we can't jump to the conclusions like leverage the contingency fund. I think it's a little far-fetched because we are talking what to do. First, we need to see the impact of the design which is addressed in the first choice. But let's see the fourth because I need to choose the best of the four. Four answers can be correct. Fourth is assign a dedicated task force to address the design flaw while continuing with the other unaffected project activities, ensuring minimal disruption to the overall timeline without immediate stakeholder notification. Now, I don't know why you need to have a separate task force. The second objection in this answer is without immediate stakeholder notification. I think you need to involve the stakeholders if there is going to be impact on a proactive basis rather than a reactive basis. Something wrong has happened, you need to do that. So I see two hurdles in the last option. Given this, I will choose the A answer, which is evaluate the implication, then make a recovery plan, and while doing that, set expectations with the stakeholder. I hope you are with me. See the keywords that I am choosing, how I am eliminating the different answers and trying to see which can be a better options. I'm doing by reading all the answer choices. I'm not skipping any of the answer choices. Okay, let's go to the second question. Second question, relatively shorter question. As a program manager, Lisa wraps up a successful multi-project program that delivers significant business value. What should be her top priority in the closure phase to ensure comprehensive and effective program closure? So we are now talking about program closure phase, how she should do that. Very direct question. It's asking if you are aware what we should do on the closure. So let's read the answer choices. First, updating the program's risk management plan to reflect the current risk status and lessons learned, incorporating feedback from all program teams and stakeholders. Okay, he's talking about risk management plan. Okay, to now plan you do at the start. Closure you definitely can update what are the risks, if there are any unforeseen risks, and whether you can take it to the operations or to another program while closing it. So you actually do that. Okay, so kind of relevant but not to the point. So I'll park this. Second, organizing a series of workshops with key program stakeholders to refine the strategic objectives for the next program cycle based on the achieved results and new market opportunities. So here this is like a little irrelevant. This is outside our question or syllabus. We are assuming there will be a new program after this program. Nothing is mentioned in this. So you cannot just put this as one of the possible answers. We don't have to do workshops with key stakeholders so that new programs. So there is no mention of that. I don't think we need to assume that. So this is ruled out. Let's go to the third one. Initiating an extensive benchmarking process to compare the program's outcomes with those of similar programs in the industry, focusing on competitive advantage and strategic alignment. Again, this is something we may not want to do for every program unless this is specifically asked. In this question, this is nothing that you are asked. In the PGMP guide, we do not do this activity necessarily. This is not part of your closure, program closure domain activities. Now let's go to the fourth one. Conducting a thorough program evaluation to assess the program's overall performance, identify areas of improvement, and document lessons learned for future program. And that's what is closure. Is how your future programs can benefit because of your past lessons and what you did. I think this hits like a T. Although A was doing something there in the part of the closure, D is a very comprehensive and to the point answer. So I will directly assess the performance, identify areas of improvement, and document lessons learned. This is perfect. What you need to do for closure. That should click for you. And you should, when you are reading closure, this is what is closure and this is the right answer. This was, according to me, an easier answer than the earlier questions I did. I hope you are with me. We covered the 2 questions as part of our exam questions, and I will be coming with more in the subsequent episodes. Till then, I want you to like, subscribe our YouTube channel of ProThoughts, and also comment about any suggestions, any thoughts, or any questions that you want us or me to cover. Till then, thank you so much.